My name is Naveen Bharadwaj. I'm the Group CEO of Trescon, which is one of the leading event organizers.
You're certainly one of the busiest men in Dubai that I know. Tell me, what's your main focus at ATM this week?
Well, being part of the events industry, events, MICE, travel and tourism are all interconnected, right? Because when we host our business events, we bring in lots and lots of people into the country, and that's business tourism, that's business audience. And similarly, when these people come, they're all curious to know what are the various activities that are happening in the city or in the country that we're hosting our events in. So I'm here to get an understanding of all the latest, the coolest, and the new things that might be out there when it comes to travel, tourism, and more so particularly business tourism.
And that's the thing, you cover such a wide spectrum from AI to fintech. I know you work with Dubai Police as well. What do you feel are the real standouts of the event calendar each year?
Our events are all focused on content. So our events are typically categorized as convex, content-led expos. So our emphasis is on making sure that there's proper market research, that the right programming is developed, and the right level of people, from a thought leadership standpoint, people that have the right experience, right exposure, and right expertise actually come and share the knowledge. But it doesn't just stop there, right? You also have a nice expo component where we try to make things as experiential as possible. So here at the ATM, I'm seeing that we've got big fancy stands and lots of experiential elements. While we are predominantly emerging technology, sustainability, and climate focused, even at our events, our stands, our clients and our partners that build their stands can make it as experiential, as large as it can be here at the ATM. Now, in addition to all these things, one of the things that we've been doing very heavily is on focusing on real community engagement and adding initiatives such as pitch competitions, integrating youth in universities, running some innovation programs, and having lots of those non-content, non-expo related engagement so that when people come, they don't see run-of-the-mill events or run-of-the-mill conferences. They actually walk home with experiences that they will remember.
And I think that is key. I think nowadays people want not just the talk, they want real action as well. So being able to take away those valuable insights is huge. But tell me, how do you manage to get all these big names to actually agree to take part in your event? Because of course the stage is incredible, but it's also the networking opportunities too.
Multiple factors or multiple enablers. Number one is the type of partnerships that we have when we work with the government. I think it definitely helps a lot, so we've got to give them the credit. Number two, it's the team that we have. It's the conference programming and production team that we have, where my colleague Vijay Walter and his entourage of producers, they work round the clock in making sure that the content is as accurate, as timely as possible, and without any hesitation, they reach out to some of the topmost people out there, persistently, religiously following up to make sure that they commit to coming. So if they don't come this year, they go back for next year. If they don't come back next, they go back for the year after. So that level of persistence, that level of passion that just generally our team carries, I think makes it easy for us to bring those top-notch speakers.
Absolutely. Now, final question. What are some of the biggest changes you've seen in the industry over the past couple of years? What do you think the future of events looks like for you here in Dubai?
So, usually you've seen large events such as this, right? Hundreds of thousands of people, and then you've got smaller events which is typically the summits or the forums which are normally 150, 200 or 300 odd people, but now you see the rise, you see a birth of this middle segment, which is the 5 to 15,000 people. So focusing on quality, but also increasing the quantity. I think there's a huge demand for that, and that's the spot where we are operating at. Plus, typically business events, conferences were all just about business, but as I mentioned earlier now, it's becoming more societal. It's revolving around some of the fundamental objectives of countries or industries that we operate in. Youth are playing a significant role. Diversity and inclusion is playing a significant role. Real engagement, real activation, facilitation of deals, facilitation of partnerships, facilitation of real value is also picking steam. So I won't speak on behalf of the larger events or the smaller events, but I would speak on behalf of this mid-segment convex, where you are actually seeing real value, be it in terms of investment announcements, in terms of partnership announcements, in terms of new market entry. And of course, if you start measuring the impact it has on the local economy, even that is also on the rise.
And I think it all comes together really to create that meaningful change. Thank you so much for joining us today. Really appreciate your insights and have a fantastic week here.
Happy to have been here. Thank you.